Is sponsored by Godaddy Venture Forward. There are over 20 million micro businesses in the U.S. alone. According to a recent study by Godaddy's Venture Forward Research Initiative, about half of them are run by solopreneurs, and around 94% have 10 or fewer employees. But their impact is bigger than you think. Joining us now to help shine a light on micro businesses, their impact on local economies, and the work that Godaddy is doing to empower entrepreneurs across the nation is Jeremy Hartman, Vice President at Godaddy. Thank you for joining us, Jeremy.
Thanks, Eric. Really glad to be here.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to talk about this topic. Let's just delve right into it. Why is it important to recognize micro businesses and their positive impact on local economies?
Well, micro businesses, we've shown, can raise household income. They can lower unemployment. They can create jobs. They add a lot of power to our local communities, but we just haven't been able to see them in terms of creating economic policy. Too often we have lumped micro businesses with small businesses, but small businesses can go all the way up to 250 or even 500 people. And the way we support and nurture small business is really different than how we need to nurture and support micro businesses. And we've seen that these micro businesses are growing rapidly. Since 2020, 2.8 million more micro businesses were started in 2020 than in the year prior. And just for your community in the Salt Lake City area, there's almost 90,000 micro businesses, and that compares to just about 33,000 small businesses. So there's a tremendous groundswell of economic strength happening in micro businesses in Salt Lake City that we need to learn to understand and support.
Love that. I'm just blown away by those numbers. Let's talk about the mission of Godaddy Venture Forward, the initiative itself. What is the mission?
Yeah, so the mission is to uncover the impact of these micro businesses. They're too small, they're too new, they haven't been seen by policymakers, and they need our support. They're a growing part of our economies. They're bringing people into our economies that traditionally have not been there to the degrees that we're seeing within micro businesses. Just since the pandemic alone, women-owned micro businesses have grown from 44% of all micro businesses to 54%. Black-owned micro businesses have gone from 16% to 23% of micro businesses. So Venture Forward wants to help policymakers and cities understand who these entrepreneurs are that are starting these micro businesses, understand their impact so we can support them better because they need it.
I love that. I think that's so important. You're really focusing on those maybe previously underserved communities. And Venture Forward actually conducted a recent study on the impact of micro businesses on local economies. Let's talk about that really quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. So as I said earlier, the ability to raise household income and lower unemployment and create jobs is really important. But what we saw particularly during COVID and the economic shock of COVID is they help local economies be a lot more resilient. Micro businesses are small, but they're really mighty, and they turn and change very quickly. So what we saw in big degrees in large cities is that when maybe the lower income population was being laid off in large numbers, many of them turned to micro businesses to supplement their income or make up for income that was actually lost.
Wow, it really, on so many different levels, it's having an impact. Jeremy, it was so great speaking to you. Where can people go for more information?
Thank you. Godaddy.com/Venture Forward. All our data is available for free, or you can contact us at open@godaddy.com.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Thank you.